What's up, my Hex fam? Welcome back to another video. If you are seeing this reading, then yes, it is for you. There might be some messages in here that may not be for you, maybe for somebody else, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Disclaimer, I am a bit nasally. My sinuses are not my friend right now, but it's cool. Y'all can still hear me. So let's get right into it. Spirit, what is going on with my collective? What do they need to know currently at this time? Let's see overall energy, what they need to know. I just heard time is ticking, Mushroom, magic, connection, communication. Remember, you are connected to others. I really hope YouTube doesn't take these videos down because, well, this video down, because it's a bit of nudity on these cards, but we should be fine. Alrighty, we have mountain, strength, consistency, unmoving, remain confident in yourself and your path. A river, journey, flow, surrender, trust your journey and go with the flow. On the bottom of the deck, we have waterfall, relinquishing, purifying, flowing. It's another flow. Relinquish control and take the plunge. I feel like a lot of you are on this, clearly you're on this journey, but I feel like you're having not a hard time, but you're sticking in one place right now. You're sticking to your niche, your routine, your just where you are. But Spirit is reminding you, hey, maybe in your routine, you're making connections, you're trying to flourish, you're seeing what you can do with this, what you can do with that, how you go this way, but you're still staying in your niche. You're still staying in your, just where you are. And that's not a bad thing because you're consistent, you are grounded where you are. But it's also, Spirit is also reminding you to be a river, to flow, to understand sometimes our niche isn't our niche. What we think is our niche is just where we're comfortable. So just a bit of a reminder, like, hey, still flow. Maybe right now you're trying to find that flow. You have a routine, but you're not flowing consistently with, I don't want to say within it, because yes, you're flowing within it, but maybe something outside of it is something outside of it that you can't see. And I don't know what that is. Clearly, I'm just a tarot reader. And on the waterfall card, it does say relinquishing, purifying, flowing. Maybe some of you guys just need to surrender to the universe at this time. You're trying to have control of. It's like you're trying to have control of that whole entire valley, and you do. But I feel like in this part of your life, you might have mastered everything you needed to, everything that you need to know, all the wisdom that you've gained over the years. You've reached mastery at it, and now it's time to start anew, maybe, or apply those lessons to something else. Like, yes, you can stay in your niche. Yes, you can stay in your comfort zone, but there's more out there. That river goes elsewhere. It's like Queen of Pentacles energy. Like, you know exactly what you're doing, how you're doing it, where you're going, why you're doing this, You are very grounded. You are taking care of what you need to take care of. You have a routine. You know, this is a big I know. I am where I am card, Okay. Let's get into the details. A lot of fives, okay. Alright, that's a lot of cards. I'll leave these two down here. I hope you guys can see that. Move these up. Alrighty, starting off, we have the Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. I feel like you probably are trying to figure out where you're going, but it's like, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to be a Page of Pentacles. I'm this mountain. I have control of everything. I'm Queen of Pentacles, you know, but I don't know how to apply that to new things as just yet. And maybe that's where your connections are highlighted. Your magic. It's like use your inner knowing to create something, to elicit this change maybe. And maybe you're having a hard time changing. I just heard some of you may be applying to jobs and you're not getting the jobs and you're having a hard time doing so. Get out of that niche. Two of Cups on the back. It's something that is outside of your comfort zone, that is waiting for you, and you just haven't apply yourself or apply to that job, whatever it is for you. You're busy looking at these Three of Cups like, how can I make my mountain, my valley better when it's already the best it can be? It's already flourishing. You got it to a point where it's amazing, but now it's time to turn around. And sometimes changing perspectives and shifts and things like that require you to leave things behind. You might have to leave this mountain. and although it's like you want to look over it, you want to protect it, you want to do that, it can do it itself. You've got it into a point where it's self-sufficient. For some of you, this may be leaving home, leaving what you know, leaving your town. I'm hearing moving, flowing. But I feel that you feel like if you do turn around and leave whatever this is, or you might not flourish. You feel like you might not, what if I can't do that? What if I can't do this? And ultimately, you having that mindset will not, nothing will change. Nothing will change. Your balance, you will continuously feel off. Or maybe that's how you feel right now. But change your mindset. Life is all about a journey. It is a journey. Life is a teacher. So sometimes we have to let go of all the things that we know to start anew. Sometimes we have to be confused, but on each of these cups, you have a choice. You always have a choice. And you might reach that one choice that's like, whoa, like I should have done this a long time ago. Let's get some more cards. I feel like this reading has a big message for someone in here, and I didn't come to this reading with a plan. I just was like, you know what, I haven't posted a video in a while, but my collective needs to hear something, so let's just see what Spirit has for you all. And it's so funny because I feel like a lot of you that are watching this may be water signs. There's a lot of flowing in water and cups here. Some of you may be earth signs as well. A little bit of fire in the air that I'm seeing. But there's also something with this Justice card. I'll go back to it. I feel that you feel like if you do elicit some type of change, everything will be uprooted. And honestly, yes, that might be true, but why stress about the new? Change is hard sometimes. In order for things to change, things within your life, within yourself has to change. But you're not just going on this journey, just not having anything. You are very grounded, very rooted. It's like what is the book? Women Who Run with the Wolves. It's like I don't know if you all have read that, but this reference is for someone. You are leaving that safety net. You're leaving that safe motherly energy that always protecting you, and now it's time to go out on your own and use your own intuition and use your own power and use your own knowledge that you harness. And no, at first it's not going to feel good. At first it's not going to feel like you have it all together. But if you want to get to a certain place, sometimes you just have to walk out in the dark. Sometimes you have to let the moon guide you. Sometimes you have to let, and that moon being your intuition. Sometimes you have to let that light guide you and you don't know where you're going. And that's okay. That's kind of how you got to where you are now. Minus if you are in that safe, if you're at home, if this is like you leaving home and you're in that safe, no, yes, you've had, you know, maybe your parents or the loved ones around you to guide you, but you didn't know anything, you know what I'm saying? And right now, that parent for you is the universe. Right now, you are your own parent, maybe, or whenever you elicit or start this journey, if you haven't already. Reshape. Yes, you got reshaping. It's literally reshaping. You're and I keep wanting to say starting over, but you're literally not. You're just reshaping. You're using the knowledge that you already have to reshape yourself and get out of your comfort zone. Reshape your journey a bit. Symbiosis. And self-love. So, and for protection, that's funny. Because when I started this reading, my phone said 444. 77 purpose. I'm gonna leave this upright. Leave this right here. Let me talk about the symbiosis card, because like I said before, with the Page of Pentacles and your mindset and feeling like you might fail, you might not have everything you need. And I also said it won't feel balanced unless you change that mindset. 1221, you have reflecting numbers here. Whatever you're thinking internally, it flows into your external. You're literally going to have to force yourself to think and feel a certain way. Not feel, because feelings are, you know, fluid. They just happen. But logically, you're going to have to make yourself go in a different direction if you want your outcome to be different, right? If you want this reshaping to come out how, or things to come out how you want it to, you know, this transformation, you're going to have to change something within yourself, logically. Maybe in your physical world, you want to start a routine, you want to do this, that, and the third, but you haven't started because you want everything to come together and do all this. But no, do it. Just get up, start that routine. Even if it feels crazy, feels weird, just do it, because later it won't. That's you literally manifesting the life that you want in the now. And it starts with self-love. You have to believe in yourself, guys. You have to believe in yourself. If you don't, and if you're steadily looking at the past and all of the things that you don't want to leave behind, that you have succeeded in now, it's like, okay, now what, you know? You have to trust. Trust change. The first two cards are literally a 5. Like, is that a 35 or a 5? That's a 35. But the first two cards are literally a 5. Change. Seven of Cups, whole bunch of choices. It's just a whole bunch of things are up in the air, but they're ready to fall to ground in your life. But you have to trust it enough to do so. All right, you guys, let's get some advice, and then we're going to end this reading. I just heard, let it go, let it go. Dun, 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 dun. Let it go, y'all. Let it go. I don't know if you all are familiar with, my nose. Sorry. Familiar with the practices of Buddha, and basically detachment, just detaching yourself from things, just everything. Like, maybe that's something that you have to do right now. Yes, you can love something, but detach yourself from it and realize it's so much more to life that you haven't seen. You haven't flown down that river completely yet. And I also want to say, for symbiosis, your connections. Use your connections. That just because you know, are starting a journey of your own does not mean that your connections are just gone. Like, they're there. Use them to the fullest extent. All right, Spirit, what is the advice for my collective for this reading? A couple of cards, please. Oh, Mercury retrograde. One more card, please. Challenges, bottom of the deck. You have pets, getting a new pet. Giving a current pet more love. You have guardian. I was thinking that, like, if you have a pet that's like your familiar, or you're very, that's kind of woo, but some of you may have a pet that is a familiar. I feel like one day they're going to try to show you something, maybe in your house. I just got, like, you know, when they like follow me. I don't know what that is, but it's like follow me, and you're going to follow your pet somewhere, and it might elicit a thought or a change or something. But that's funny because you have Mercury retrograde, you know, communication issues, electronic issues, review everything. This card is telling you this journey might happen in a Mercury retrograde. I actually don't know if we are currently in one. I know we were not so long ago, but you know, those come around like every 3 months. So this might happen for you within Mercury retrograde. A lot of change in miscommunication and a whole bunch of things happen within that. So be on the lookout. Come back to this reading maybe if you feel, you know, my words starting to, or that shift starting to happen. And then you have challenges. Make a decision, work on your inner healing. Definitely. You're going to go through a challenge. Like, I feel like you kind of don't have a choice. It's inevitable. So make your decisions with grace. Work on yourself and just flow through this, guys. Like, I feel like these challenges are going to happen. And it's funny because on the it's like a little ledge holding that rock up while this person pushes it, like, it's not falling on you. You have help. The universe is there, but just flow as these challenges happen. When something comes up, instead of having a whole bunch of anxiety and thoughts and all that, breathe, think through it, right? Get through it. You got it. You got this. You got this. You Queen of Cups, you have everything you need. Although it might not feel like when this happens, because for many of you, I do not feel like this has happened. When it does, it's going to feel crazy. It's going to feel like you're in Mercury retrograde. You wherever your Mercury is in your chart, also look at that. Whew. You guys, big energy, but come back to this reading if you need some sort of guidance, because it's something in here for you. It might not be happening right now. For some of you, this might just be a heads up. Hey, look what's going on. You do have a purpose, and this is part of your path, so follow it. Oh, guys, okay. Thank you so much. I hope this resonated for many of you. I feel like it will, and I feel like this has touched someone it needed to. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.